Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Liberty Flames. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Flames with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. It's Thorne. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, So this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back, and he's brought down there.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking free at midfield. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Thorne. The pocket breaking down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening that. Spot the ball at the 22.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Flames come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. State offense goes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. It's a short completion to the big tight end. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A short completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw again. Tight end makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Coming up, second down and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Okay, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
Third and goal, will try to run it in. And he'll be brought down.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs. with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
It's a 1st-and-10 play coming up for the offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back, it's Thorne. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. The pass rush closing in. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. So the Appalachian State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat. He'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Thorne. He's running out of time here. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
The Flames will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Flames will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The App State offense goes back on the field. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this 2nd half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the 2nd half.
And the punt heads out of bounds. They will spot this about the 35. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Snags the quick throw. Makes the defender miss. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff to the back. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
So the Appalachian State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First down here for this offense. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Send the back in motion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's ETN. Fights off a defender. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
He's got it for a big gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Thorne. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down after that previous play. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Not much on that play. Brought down short. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Back to throw. It's Thorne. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Everyone moves the ball across the 40.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Powers through. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these 3rd downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.